What's up, YouTube? Back at you with another video. Just give my reaction to the Iron Bowl so far. Alabama's winning 17-14. Tough game, always a tough game. And actually, Alabama could be winning by a lot right now, but it's return of the penalties. Alabama got a couple of penalties, and we had two touchdowns called back. Auburn is having success running the ball. And I'm going to get into the stats and read off. Uh, Alabama's have a problem stopping the run. Um, Auburn is not really a good passing team, but they're a really, really good running team. And so far, they're putting up a lot of good yardage running wise. Peyton Thorne, he's 2 for 10 for 20 yards passing. He's thrown an interception just at the end of the game. He just threw it up, right before half. Jacquez Hunter, he has 10 carries for 80 yards already. He's averaging 8 yards a carry. Alabama cannot stop this guy in the run game. Alabama's linebackers are lost. I mean, been playing very, very well all the way up into this game right here. All of a sudden, they just missing, shooting the wrong gaps and everything, just all over the place. Alabama gonna be in trouble if they can't stop this Auburn run. They're able to get some good yardage, run the ball. Total, Auburn has 181 yards rushing right now. That's how bad it is right now. That's insane. That they got that much rushing yards, and it's crazy because we knew Auburn was going to run the ball in this matchup, and the fact that they have 181, that's baffling to me. But it's always something going on up in that stadium, man. Every time, man, it's just weird. Javarius Johnson, he has a touchdown for 12 yards, and then Damari Alston, he has 73 yards rushing and a touchdown. So, like I said, Auburn is running through Alabama defense like hot knife through butter, and they definitely got to get that fixed. Receiving wise for Auburn, nobody has sufficient yards. Caleb Burden the third, he only has 15 yards receiving, one catch actually for 15 yards. Javarius Johnson only has one catch for 5 yards. So like I said, if Alabama can come out the half and just stop the run, this game could be, we can win this game. But for some reason, the Alabama linebackers are on skates, man. I don't get it. Been playing good all year at the linebacker position. Part of the reason, it's a guy out there that I'm not too fond of, Tresman Marshall. He's not doing a very good job, but it's all of them at this point. Just not doing a good job. Jalen Miro, he's 10. He completed 10 passes with 14 attempts for 176 yards. He has a he threw a touchdown to Jermaine Burton. Burton has 4 receptions for 107 yards and a touchdown. Chase McClellan, he has 10 carries for 50 yards. Rodell Williams has 3 carries for 16 yards. Jalen Miro has 7 carries for 23 yards. So Alabama only has 96 rushing yards, and that's what I'm saying. Alabama's averaging 4.4 yards a carry, but they only had 96 rushing yards. So Auburn's out rushing Alabama by a lot right now. Auburn is averaging 8.2 yards a rush. That's insane. They definitely got to get that cleaned up. I'm going to be honest, that's the only reason why Auburn is in this matchup for the most part. Alabama on the back end also gave up some deep passes too, across the middle of the field. Definitely got to clean that up, man. I don't know. It's just sometimes the defense just like they're lost sometimes, But it really starts up at that linebacker position. They definitely clean that up. Other than that, nobody's really doing anything outside of that. Malik Benson, he has 33 yards receiving, 1 reception. One thing I can say, Auburn got a really, really good secondary. And maybe it's getting, they're giving Jalen Miro some looks that he's not liking, But in that case, though, take off and run. I think he's holding on to the ball too long. You see open space, just run, get that first down with the run, man. It's been there a couple of times, but it's just the penalties, man. Alabama had 2 touchdowns called back for penalties, just crazy stuff. Holding, think one was on C.J. Dupree, and then I can't remember what the other one was, but just crazy penalties, man. They definitely got to fix that. Now Alabama does have 2 sacks already on the quarterback. They came late. Hopefully they can turn that up. But Auburn's doing a good job running the ball. Um, and their defensive scheme is kind of keeping Jalen Miro from passing the ball down the field, which they knew that was going to be a strength, playing against Alabama. So they definitely got to fix that, man. Got to get it going offensively, because it's going to be like it's going to be a close game if Alabama don't stop the run. Um, Alabama has 13 first downs. Auburn has 10. Total yardage, Alabama has 272 yards of total offense. Auburn has 201. Like I said, Alabama got 176 passing. Auburn has 20 yards passing. Alabama has 96 yards rushing. Auburn has 181. So um, both teams had 22 attempts, rushing attempts. So like I said, Alabama's averaging 4.4 yards a carry. Auburn is averaging 8.2. So Alabama got to shut that down, shut the run down, and I think Alabama could win this matchup. Alabama has 5 penalties for 47 yards. Auburn has 5 penalties for 28 yards. So, Alabama's had the ball for 16 minutes and 56 seconds. Auburn has the ball for 13 minutes and 4 seconds. So, um, definitely got to get some stuff fixed, man. This is crazy. I never thought that Auburn would be able to run the ball like how they're doing it right now. But you got to give credit to Hugh Freeze. He knows how to scheme up, an offense. And even when he was at Ole Miss, he gave Nick Saban problems. So, but I'm convinced, man, there's something going on at that stadium. I mean, every time, man, we go to Jordan Hare, something crazy goes on. And Alabama don't look no different than the defense from last season in this particular game. Last season, Auburn was able to run the ball like Alabama having a problem. Auburn was able to run the ball like Alabama having a problem stopping the run again in this matchup. So hopefully they make some halftime adjustments. But I'll come back after the game, let you guys know the results of the game. Thanks, guys, and roll tide.